Hello and welcome. And if you've just had a baby, first of all, a huge congratulations. You're in this really special, really demanding, and kind of wonderful new chapter of your life. Today, we're going to break down a super simple, totally essential guide to eating well after childbirth. It's all about your recovery, your energy, and of course, your baby's health. Let's dive right in.
So you're a new mom. You're probably not sleeping much, you're busy 24/7, and your whole schedule now revolves around this tiny, adorable human. I get it. It's a time when taking care of yourself can feel like the absolute last thing on your to-do list. But believe me, what you eat has literally never been more important.
Let's just reframe this whole thing right now. This is not about a diet, not at all. This is about recovery. Your body has just done something absolutely incredible, a monumental effort. So now, it's simply time to give it the fuel it needs to heal, to rebuild, and to handle the amazing job of being a mom. So why is this so critical right now? Well, for months, you were eating for two inside one body. But now, things have shifted. You're fueling two separate bodies, yours, which is recovering, and your growing baby's. Every single bite you take really does serve a dual purpose. Just look at how interconnected this all is. For you, good food gives you the energy to heal up and replenish everything you lost during delivery. And for your baby, that same food directly impacts their healthy development and, crucially, the quality of your breast milk, which is their all-in-one source for nutrition and immunity. So you get stronger and they grow healthier. It's such a powerful, amazing cycle.
All right, let's get into the really practical stuff. Instead of focusing on a long list of things you can't have, let's talk about all the incredible foods you should be adding to your plate. The good stuff.
Before we even get to food, we have to talk about water. Seriously, it is by far the most important nutrient for you right now. Get this, a staggering 70 to 80% of your breast milk is just plain water. So the bottom line is, if you're not hydrated, your milk supply can take a hit, and so can your own recovery. It's priority number one. So the goal is to aim for about 10 to 12 glasses a day. But here's a cool tip. It's not just about drinking it. You can also eat your water. Foods like watermelon and cucumber are absolutely packed with it, so they help you stay hydrated while you get some extra nutrients in. Win-win. Okay, now let's look at some key vitamins and minerals. Think of these as the essential building blocks your body is craving right now. Vitamin C from things like citrus fruits is like a secret key. It helps your body absorb iron, which you really need to rebuild blood stores and fight that deep postpartum fatigue. And of course, calcium is just vital for both your bone health and your baby's tiny developing skeleton. Now, what if you hear calcium and you immediately think, milk, and you just don't like it or can't have it? You are not alone. The really good news is you can get plenty of calcium from other foods. Things like almonds, papaya, and even tomatoes are great sources. So, problem solved. Next up, let's talk protein and fiber. Protein from sources like lentils or eggs is the key ingredient for making that high-quality breast milk that keeps your baby happy and full. Plus, it gives you that steady, sustained energy. And fiber from something like oats is going to be your best friend for keeping your digestive system running smoothly, which, let's be honest, can be a real challenge after childbirth. Okay, let's move on to foods that aren't bad at all, but they do require you to be a little bit of a detective. The mantra here isn't restriction, it's all about observation. It's about listening to your baby. You know how some really healthy foods like cabbage and cauliflower have a bit of a reputation for causing gas? Well, sometimes that effect can pass to the baby through your breast milk, making them a little fussy or uncomfortable. The key here is not to ban them, just have them in moderation and pay attention. If you notice your baby is extra fussy after you've had some, you might just want to scale back for a bit. So, we've covered what to eat, now let's focus on how to eat. Because let's be real, with a newborn in the house, your old routine is out the window, and building a new one is everything. Has this ever happened to you? It's a classic chain reaction. In the beautiful chaos of taking care of a newborn, you totally forget to eat. Then you get super hungry and you get gassy. Well, that discomfort can actually be passed to your baby, making them fussy. And then you spend the next hour trying to figure out what's wrong when the whole thing started with a skipped meal. So, here is the simple rule to prevent that whole downward spiral. Just aim to eat something small and healthy about every 2.5 hours. It keeps your energy stable, keeps your metabolism happy, and it helps stop that whole gas and fussiness cycle before it even gets a chance to start. Okay, so we've talked about what to embrace and what to be mindful of. Now we need to cover the things you really must strictly avoid. This is all about protecting the health and safety of both you and your baby. These are completely non-negotiable. The harmful toxins from smoking, and that includes secondhand smoke, can pass directly to your baby and can also mess with your own hormonal balance. It's the same story with caffeine. It passes right through your breast milk and can lead to a really restless, overstimulated baby who has trouble sleeping. And that is the last thing anybody needs. And now, we've come to what is honestly the single most important piece of advice in this entire explainer. Please, take this one to heart.
Never, ever self-medicate.
So what does that actually mean? It means not taking any medicine, not even a common painkiller for a headache, without talking to your doctor first. A lot of things that are perfectly safe for you can actually be harmful to your baby when they're passed through breast milk. Always, always ask a professional first. It's that simple.
Okay, I know that was a lot of information. Just remember, this is all about nourishment, not about perfection. So as you go about your day, think about this. What is one simple, powerful food, maybe it's a handful of almonds, an extra glass of water, or a warm bowl of dal, that you can easily add to your plate today to start refueling your incredible body? You've got this.